My precious one, you are deeply held in the tenderness of my heart. I want you to feel this truth. Gifts of goodness are already moving toward you. Soon, they will touch your life like a soft rain touching thirsty ground. Grace will pour gently into your home, restoring what felt worn. There is no love more vast than the love I have wrapped around you. Nothing rivals the beautiful design I have prepared for your life. I can give you a steady direction that no storm can shake. I will calm your spirit and renew you where you feel depleted. Even your hardships can be turned into sacred things in my hands. I will walk you out of wilderness places and into a space of peace. You don't need to understand the full plan. Just take my hand. I know the way forward when you feel lost. Rest in me. I have never stopped guiding you, not for a moment. Even when you can't see it, I am clearing the way. I go before you, making crooked paths smooth. I will not let confusion have the final word. When your thoughts grow loud, I'm still your calm. When your steps feel unsure, I will steady your walk. There is wisdom rising in you, planted by me. Trust the quiet nudges in your heart. They're often my whispers. I speak in silence, in softness, in stillness. My voice doesn't shout. It gently finds its way into your soul. I'm not far. I'm not waiting to punish. I'm waiting to hold you. You are not behind. You are right where I'm working. Even delays carry purpose when surrendered to me. There's no such thing as wasted time in my grace. Every moment you've walked has shaped your becoming. I've used even your waiting to deepen your roots. You are stronger than you realize and softer than you admit. And both are holy in my sight. I made you for more than survival. I made you to live deeply. You're not meant to live numb. You're meant to feel fully, love fully. The tears you cried were seen, every single one. I collected them not as grief, but as offerings of trust. Even your sadness is sacred when you bring it to me. You don't need to pretend joy. Let it come slowly, honestly. Let me build joy in you again, not forced but rooted. The light you thought had faded is still flickering within you. I'm not asking for a flame, just a willingness to let me breathe on it. Hope will rise again, not by your effort, but by my love. And when it rises, it will be gentle, like morning light after a long night. You are not in darkness. You are in transformation. And transformation takes tenderness. I will not rush when I'm growing in you. The soil may feel quiet, but life is pushing through underneath. Keep showing up, even when it's hard. That is worship. Your faithfulness in secret places has not gone unseen. What others missed, I've watched with delight. Your smallest acts of love have eternal impact. Heaven celebrates every yes you've whispered, even through trembling. You are more loved than you know, not because of what you've done, but because of who I am. You've given much to others. Now it's time to receive from me. Let me pour into you what you've poured out in silence. You don't have to prove your worth to deserve rest. Your soul is not lazy. It's weary, and I honor that. Let this be your pause, not your failure. I created Sabbath for your soul, not just your schedule. You are allowed to stop. I'm still moving even when you're still. The world may rush, but I move at the pace of healing. And healing takes time, more time than you think, less than you fear. I am not impatient with your process. You are unfolding, not broken. You are growing, even in the days that feel like nothing. Even your waiting is worship when it's surrendered. I see you when you show up despite the silence. Your quiet presence is powerful in my sight. You think you're doing little, but faith is never little. Faith, even as small as a whisper, moves mountains in my kingdom. Don't underestimate what happens in your yes. I'm building something eternal through your ordinary. Nothing is wasted. Not your season, not your tears, not your steps. I recycle pain into purpose. I breathe over broken things until they rise again. Let me rebuild you slowly, with care and without shame. I'm not in a hurry. I'm in your healing. You are not behind schedule. You are my rhythm. I don't measure time the way the world does. I measure heart. And your heart is still soft, still reaching. And that's all I ask. Soft hearts can break, but they also love deeply. I would rather you feel too much than close your soul. I can handle your feelings, I designed every one of them. Nothing you feel disqualifies you from my embrace. Anger, doubt, fear, I've seen them all before. I'm not leaving. Bring me the real version of you, the tired, tangled one. That's who I long to hold, not the filtered one you show the world. I'm not here to impress. I'm here to love. And love meets you where you are, not where you wish you were. You don't have to climb to get to me. I came down to sit with you. I'm not waiting at the finish line. I'm walking beside you every step. When you fall, I fall with you, not in defeat, but in companionship. And when you rise, I rise with you, celebrating like a father who never left. I know the road has been long. I know it's taken more than you thought it would, but you're still here, and that is sacred. Don't diminish your survival. It's holy ground. I've been in every moment you didn't think you'd make it. I've been the breath when you forgot to breathe. I've been the calm in the chaos you didn't have words for. You don't have to explain how much it hurts. I feel it too. I don't compare your pain. I just sit in it with you. My compassion is not conditional. I love you, not in theory, but in presence. Always. I love you in your silence. When words fail, but your heart still reaches for me. I love you in your questions, when nothing makes sense, but you still stay close. I love you in your distance, when you drift but still carry me in your longing. My love is not fickle. It is firm, unchanging, unmoved by mood or mistake. You don't need to chase me. I'm already by your side. I've never once looked away from you, not even for a moment. You are not invisible. You are engraved on the palms of my hands. Your name is whispered in heaven more than you know. I see what the world ignores: the effort, the kindness, the quiet faith. What you do in secret, I celebrate in fullness. When you give without thanks, I write it into eternity. When you show up tired, I call it courage. When you pray small prayers, I call it mighty. There is no measurement in my kingdom for comparison, only faithfulness. And you, my child, have been faithful in ways that go unnoticed. But not by me. I see, I remember, I reward. The crown I place on your head is not made of perfection. It's woven from trust. Trust that came through fire. Trust that was costly. Trust that didn't always feel like trust, but still chose me anyway. That trust is precious. That trust draws me near. You're not too much. You're not too little. You are exactly mine. Don't shrink who you are to make others comfortable. Don't silence your heart just to fit a mold I never made. I created you with depth, sensitivity, and soul. That's not a mistake. You were never meant to be hardened. You were meant to stay tender. Tenderness is not weakness. It is a reflection of my nature in you. I wept. I touched lepers. I knelt to serve. You are most like me when you lead with compassion. Let others call you soft. I call you strong in spirit. The strongest hearts are the ones that keep loving, even after they've been hurt. I see how many times you've chosen love over fear. I've seen the cost of your kindness. I honor it. What this world overlooks, I build my kingdom on. I don't need crowds to validate you. My voice is enough. And my voice still says, you are mine. You are loved. You are chosen. Let those three truths anchor your soul. Repeat them until they drown out the lies. Lies that say you're not enough, I have broken their power. Lies that say you'll never change, I'm already changing you. Lies that say you're alone, I have never left. My presence is not based on your performance. I come because I love, not because you earn me. And I stay, not when you succeed, but especially when you stumble. I am the shepherd who seeks, not just the one who waits. I leave the 99 to find the one. And today, that one is you. You've been trying to carry it alone, but I never asked you to. Sit down. Lay at my feet. Let me carry what's crushing you. I am stronger than your burden and gentler than your self-judgment. You are safe in me. Not just tolerated, safe, wanted, held. Let that truth be your resting place tonight. You don't have to fall asleep with fear anymore. I am watching over you. The night may feel long, but my peace can meet you even in the dark. You are not vulnerable when you rest. You are protected. I surround your dreams with my presence. I speak to your soul while your mind sleeps. You've done enough today. Now let me take it from here. You are allowed to rest without guilt. I don't measure your value by your productivity. I measure your heart, and your heart has stayed with me. That is more than enough. You are not behind. You are blooming in my timing. Some flowers open late, but they are no less beautiful. Your season will come. It is already unfolding. Wait with hope, not with fear. I am not delaying to hurt you. I am preparing to bless you. I know what you're waiting for. I know how long it's been. I'm not distant to punish. I'm near to prepare. And while you wait, I'm shaping you gently. You are becoming someone deeper, wiser, more whole. What looks like stillness is actually transformation. Like seeds in the soil, you're becoming something unseen. Let the silence deepen your roots, not shake your trust. I am faithful in the quiet. I am working in what you cannot yet see. Soon, the breakthrough will not just come. It will feel like home. Because I've been preparing you for it all along. You won't just survive the wait. You'll emerge renewed. And when it arrives, it will feel just right. Because it will match what I've grown in you. The door I open will fit your soul, not just your circumstance. Don't chase what isn't yours. Let me bring what is. You don't have to knock on every door. Just stay near me. I will open what is meant and close what is not. And neither outcome is rejection. Both are redirection. Trust that I see what you can't. Trust that I withhold only to protect. I am a good father, and good fathers know timing. I have not forgotten what you've prayed for. I have stored your tears as precious. I remember your whispered longings. And I answer in the fullness of time, not the pressure of fear. Don't be afraid to hope again. Hope is not foolish. It's a seed of resurrection. I specialize in bringing dead dreams back to life. What you thought was over may just be beginning. Let me write a new chapter, one not based on shame, but on grace. You are allowed to begin again. You don't need permission to return. You only need to say yes. And when you do, you'll find me already waiting. I have never left, not for a second. You've carried guilt for far too long. It's time to lay it down. I didn't call you to live burdened by the past. I called you to walk in freedom, not shame. Shame is not from me. It's a voice I never use. I speak in mercy, not in condemnation. The voice that crushes you is not mine. My voice restores. It rebuilds. It brings peace. Even when I correct, it feels like love, not fear. I don't expose to shame. I reveal to heal. And I always cover you with grace. You are not your mistakes. You are not the worst thing you've done. You are not your failures. You are mine. I don't see a ruined story. I see redemption in motion. Let me rewrite the chapters you want to forget. I don't discard broken people. I make beauty from them. What's shattered in your life can still shine in my hands. You don't have to fix it before you come to me. Come with the pieces. I'll be the one who mends. Your healing isn't too complicated for me. I see every layer, and I meet each one with compassion. Nothing about you is too much for me to love. The mess, the memories, the mistakes, I embrace it all. You're not disqualified. You're deeply desired. I don't love some future version of you. I love you now. You are not on probation in my presence. You are welcomed fully. You can stop hiding. You are safe with me. There is no part of you I have rejected. I know everything and still choose you. Even the thoughts you don't say aloud, I understand them. I don't turn away. I draw near. My nearness is not earned. It's promised. You don't have to strive to feel me. I'm already here. I am closer than your breath, more constant than your heartbeat. I'm not a distant idea. I'm a present reality. You can talk to me in any moment. I will never ignore you. I listen when no one else does. I respond when you think no one hears. You are not talking to the air. You are reaching into eternity. And eternity always listens. Every prayer you've whispered has reached my heart. Even the ones with no words, only tears. I understand the language of your soul. And I answer in ways beyond your imagination. Sometimes with silence. Sometimes with sudden grace. But always with love. Always with purpose. You don't have to figure out how I'll do it. Just trust that I will. I've never failed a promise. I won't start with you. You can rest now. The weight isn't yours to carry alone. I am here, and I am not going anywhere. I've always been near, even in the silence you mistook for absence. My love doesn't depend on noise. It rests quietly beside you. Even when you heard nothing, I was holding everything together. I know how hard it is to wait when heaven feels quiet. But I promise, the quiet isn't empty, it's sacred. I speak through stillness more often than thunder. My greatest work often happens in hidden places. You're being shaped where no one else can see. Just because it's unseen doesn't mean it's unimportant. The roots growing in you now will support great beauty later. I care more about who you're becoming than how fast you get there. And who you're becoming is someone stronger, softer, and more full of me. Don't rush what I'm making holy. I'm not just preparing blessings for you. I'm preparing you for them. Some doors need to wait because you deserve to walk through healed. I want your heart to arrive before your body does. What good is opportunity without peace? I get not just gifts, I give grace to carry them. I'm teaching you how to walk in wholeness, not hustle. You weren't made to live burn out. You were made to burn bright. And my fire brings warmth, not destruction. Let me ignite joy again, not pressure. Let me awaken passion, not panic. I am the God of restoration, not exhaustion. What was stolen from you, I will return in better form. I don't just restore, I renew. The years you thought were wasted are still in my hands. Nothing is ever truly lost when surrendered to me. I can make beauty grow from any soil, even sorrow. Let me touch the parts of you you've given up on. I see where you stopped dreaming. Let me breathe life there again. You're not too old, too late, or too far gone. You're exactly on time for grace. The future isn't closed. It's unfolding under my care. And you don't walk toward it alone. I will walk each new step with you. You don't have to see the whole road. Just hold my hand. I see around corners and beyond mountains. Where you feel unsure, I am steady. Where you feel lost, I am light. You are not wandering, you're being led. Trust doesn't always feel like certainty. Sometimes it just feels like a small yes. And even that yes is enough for me to move. You don't need perfect faith, you need persistent surrender. Let me carry what's too heavy for you. Let me speak louder than your fear. Let me show you how deeply I care. Not once, but every single day. My love doesn't take breaks. I am with you now. I will be with you tomorrow, and I never left yesterday. In every moment, through every season, I have stayed, and I will keep staying. My presence is not a feeling. It is a reality that never changes. Even when emotions fade, I remain. Your awareness of me may shift, but my nearness does not. I'm closer than your thoughts, more faithful than your fears. You don't have to feel me to be held by me. Faith is not always fire. Sometimes it's a quiet breath of trust. I see that breath. I honor it as holy. I count the moments when you chose me even while trembling. You are stronger than you believe because you're leaning on me. Strength isn't noise. Sometimes it's choosing to stay when you want to run. And you've stayed. That matters more than you think. Your quiet resilience is a song in heaven. You've walked through shadows and still carried light. You've bent, but you didn't break. And even when you did, I was there, mending you in the dark. You're not defined by your cracks. You are defined by my hands on them. I make broken things beautiful, and you are no exception. I do not shame your story. I shape it. Your scars are not a sign of failure. They're proof you healed. And healing is holy, slow, real, and deeply sacred. Don't rush what I'm healing. There is no prize for pretending to be okay. I'd rather hold the honest you than the perfect mask. You don't need to fix yourself to come closer. Closeness is how the fixing happens. Let me sit with you in the middle, not just at the end. I'm not afraid of your mess. I step into it with grace. There is no version of you I would reject. I've seen every part, and I still choose you. Your doubts don't disqualify you from my love. Your anger doesn't scare me. Bring it to me, raw, real, unfinished. I'm not looking for performance. I'm looking for presence. When you show up, weary, unsure, undone, I rejoice. I delight in you, not your perfection. I didn't die for your image. I gave everything for your heart, and that heart is safe with me. I will not break it further. I will hold it gently. I am your shelter, not your judge. I cover you with peace, not pressure. My love doesn't demand, it invites. And right now, I invite you to breathe. Let go of what you think you must be. Let yourself be who you already are, mine. You belong, even when you doubt it. I have never taken back my yes over your life. I still believe in who I made you to be. I see more in you than you see in yourself. And I'm not giving up until you see it too. You are worth every moment of my pursuit, and I will never stop pursuing you. I never stopped pursuing you. Not when you wandered, not when you wept. You were never too far, never too broken, never too late for me. I know every detour and still call you my destination. I don't ask where you've been. I say welcome home. I've kept the light on. I've prepared the table. Your return is not awkward to me. It's beautiful. I rejoice more over your comeback than you grieve over your fall. Your return is redemption in motion. And every time you turn your heart toward me, heaven celebrates. You don't have to earn your way back. You're already mine. I've never regretted choosing you, not even when you doubted me. I'm not afraid of your uncertainty. I step into it with truth. I don't require perfect belief. I respond to honest surrender. Your smallest yes carries power in my kingdom. Don't wait until you feel ready. Your heart is already enough. I meet you in the beginning, not just at the breakthrough. I walk with you step by shaky step. And when you fall, I'm not disappointed. I'm present. I lift you without blame. I carry you with joy. You are not a burden to me. You are beloved. I don't carry you reluctantly. I hold you willingly, eagerly. I know how fragile you feel, and I respond with gentleness. My strength isn't harsh, it's healing. My power doesn't crush, it restores. I don't overpower you, I uphold you. Let yourself lean fully on me. You won't be met with frustration, only compassion. You won't find judgment here, only mercy. I am your safe place, your steady place. Even when everything around you shakes, I do not. You can build your life on me. I do not crack under pressure. I do not falter with the winds of culture or fear. I am the same yesterday, today, and forever, your unchanging anchor. I hold space for you when the world feels tight. I create room for your questions, your healing, your story. You don't have to rush your process. I'm not in a hurry with your heart. I'm not counting how long it takes you to heal. I'm counting every tear. I am invested in you, deeply, completely, eternally. You are not just one among many. You are personally precious to me. I know your name, your hopes, your pain. You are not random. You are chosen. I picked you on purpose. I called you by name. Before anyone else believed in you, I did. And even when you stop believing in yourself, I still don't stop. You are a work of art in progress, sacred, evolving, full of glory. I'm not waiting for you to become lovable. I loved you first. Let that truth soften the lies you've carried too long. You are, and always have been, unconditionally mine. You don't need to earn what I've already given. My love is not for sale. You are not working toward my affection. You are living from it. Let go of the idea that you must qualify for my presence. You were already invited before you took your first breath. I loved you before you knew how to love me. I chose you before you chose anything. And that choosing still stands, steady, sacred, unshaken. No failure has canceled my affection. No mistake has undone my mercy. You can stop looking over your shoulder. I'm not chasing you in anger. I'm walking beside you in grace. The weight you carry was never meant to be yours alone. Let me shoulder it. I am stronger, and I delight in helping you. You don't disappoint me when you struggle. I don't turn my face when you cry. I lean in when you tremble. I move closer when your soul is quiet. You are not abandoned in the dark. You are held in light that cannot be put out. Even the night obeys me. I bring dawn in its perfect time. When you feel lost, I'm already mapping the way back. When you feel numb, I'm still singing over you. My song doesn't stop when your heart does. It plays even louder. I rejoice in you, even when you can't rejoice in yourself. You are more than your survival story. You are a living promise, a testament to grace, to hope, to divine persistence. You've endured more than many know, and I've seen it all. I've been present in the tears you never let fall. I've stood guard over your soul when you thought no one noticed. Your life is not small in my eyes. It is a sacred unfolding. Don't compare your pace to others. You are on holy ground. Your story doesn't need to match theirs to be meaningful. I write with different ink on every heart. Yours is written with mercy, beauty, and unwavering love. I'm not measuring your journey by outcomes. I'm looking at your openness. A soft heart is worth more than a long resume. I don't need your performance. I cherish your presence. You showing up, even hurting, is enough for me to meet you. You don't need a plan to pray, just a heart willing to be held. Your honesty moves me more than polished words. Let your prayers be messy. I understand them all. A whisper, a sigh, a silent cry, they reach me. You are never ignored, never passed over. I see you when the room goes quiet. I know what you're holding back, and I hold it with you. You are not alone in the in-between. Even when the healing isn't finished, I call you whole. You don't have to wait until it's better to be loved. You're loved now. Loved in the middle. Loved in the ache. Love without pause. This love is not going anywhere. Neither am I. When you feel unworthy of love, remember, I never stop calling you mine. Worth is not something you earn. It is something I gave you before the world had words. You don't need to prove your value. I already paid the highest price for you. My love is not based on your success or your failure. It is based on my heart. And my heart is steadfast, even when yours trembles. Let go of the belief that you must be enough. You already are, simply because I made you. You carry my fingerprints in every part of your being. You reflect my image, even in your struggle. I see your sacredness, even when you feel broken. I have not overlooked you. I have not changed my mind. My plans for you are still alive, still unfolding with grace. I do not abandon what I've begun, and I have begun something beautiful in you. You are not forgotten in the process. You are seen, known, loved, right here, right now. Even when progress feels invisible, I am still moving. Growth often starts underground, quiet, slow, but unstoppable. Your transformation may not feel loud, but it is real. You are not who you were, and that matters. Celebrate the steps, not just the leaps. I rejoice with you in the small beginnings. Don't despise the days of steady change. You are being made new, not all at once, but faithfully. I am not rushing you into healing. I am walking with you through it. You don't have to run to catch up. Grace is walking beside you. My pace is peace, not pressure. I care more about your heart than your speed. Let your healing be gentle. It does not need to impress anyone. Let me love you slowly, fully, completely. This isn't a race. This is a relationship. And relationships take time, presence, and softness. You don't need to be loud to be powerful. Quiet hearts change the world more than noise ever could. I see how you love, deeply, patiently, with quiet faith. That kind of love reflects me more than any speech. You carry me in your kindness, not in your perfection. When you offer your heart, even broken, you honor mine. I receive your love, even when it's small, even when it's scared. What you give in honesty, I multiply in eternity. I am not measuring you. I am holding you. I do not weigh your worth, I declare it. And I declare again today, you are my beloved. My hands are steady, even when you shake. My voice is constant, even when others grow silent. My promise still stands, even when you forget it. I will not walk away, not now, not ever. You are mine, and I will never unchoose you. Rest in this truth. My love is your home, and no one can take that away from you. I've seen your quiet strength, not loud but steady. You've endured more than most know, and I've counted every tear. Nothing you've faced has gone unnoticed in my heart. I've held your sorrow like treasure, not shame. Your pain is not proof of failure. It is space where my love has gone deeper. You are not weak for feeling. You are brave for being honest. You've walked through fire and still carry light. The light hasn't left you. It's simply hidden under layers of exhaustion. Let me uncover it again, gently, without force. I'm not here to push you. I'm here to sit with you. Sometimes my presence feels like rest more than power, and that rest is holy. You don't have to fight every battle. Some are won by surrender. Let me be your defender, not just your comfort. I know how tired you are of always being strong. Come fall apart in my arms. I will not break when you do. I am your safe collapse, your sacred shelter. Let your tears fall. I will meet them with tenderness. I've never once turned away from your pain. I enter it with you, not as a rescuer from far away, but as one who understands. I was there when you were misunderstood. I stood beside you when you felt unseen. You were never alone in those moments. I never missed a single cry, even the ones you couldn't voice. My compassion is not theoretical. It is deeply personal. I know exactly what you've carried and how long, and I am lifting it now. Not because you asked perfectly, but because I care. You don't need eloquent prayers to move my heart. Your sighs have spoken volumes in heaven. I'm not impressed by performance. I'm moved by truth. So come as you are, unsure, tired, messy. I welcome the real you, not the polished version. The more honest you are, the closer you feel me. I don't pull away when you admit your struggle. That's when I draw nearer than ever. I'm not ashamed of your questions. I welcome them. I'm not offended by your anger. I understand it. Let it out, not to punish, but to heal. Your emotions are not your enemy. They're signals of where you need love. And I am love, still, always, especially when it feels far away. You may doubt me, but I do not doubt you. I still see the goodness I planted inside you. I still believe in the story I'm writing through your life. You are not too far off course. I can reroute from anywhere. There is no place I cannot restore. No wound too old. No failure too final. I resurrect what others bury, and I redeem what others discard. Nothing is wasted when placed in my hands. And right now, your life, as it is safe in mine. Even when you question your worth, I never question my love for you. You were never expected to be perfect, only present. And you've stayed, even when you didn't understand. That kind of faith moves mountains in heaven. You don't have to feel strong to be faithful. Sometimes showing up is the greatest act of trust. You've shown up more times than you realize. And I've never missed one of them. I count your courage in moments the world ignores. I see your quiet yes when no one is watching. That yes is sacred. That yes changes everything. Don't underestimate what I can do with your willingness. A surrendered heart is more powerful than a perfect plan. You don't have to have it all figured out. You just have to stay open. I will lead you step by step, breath by breath. You are not behind. You are aligned with my grace. Grace doesn't rush. Grace moves at the speed of peace. Let that peace become your pace. You are allowed to slow down. You are allowed to rest without apology. Rest is not laziness. It is obedience when your soul is tired. I created you for rhythm, not for exhaustion. The world may praise the hustle. I bless the heart that knows when to pause. I meet you in the pause, not just the productivity. I want you, not your outcome. Your heart is more valuable than your accomplishments. You don't need to impress me. You just need to let me in. Open the door of your heart, even just a crack. I won't force myself in, but I will wait with love. When you open, I enter with peace. And that peace is not empty. It is full of healing. Healing you don't have to earn. Healing that doesn't demand performance. My healing comes wrapped in gentleness. I will never rush your soul. I will never shame your process. I will walk with you, even if it takes 1,000 slow steps. I'm not afraid of your journey. I'm not impatient with your timing. I see your progress even when you feel stuck. I celebrate your becoming, not just your arriving. You are becoming something beautiful, even now. Even in the mess, I am forming something sacred. Let the mess be holy. I am present in it. You don't need to fix everything before you are worthy of love. You are already worthy because I've called you mine, and my voice over your life is louder than the voices of fear. Let my truth silence the noise. Let my love rewrite the story shame has told you. You are not what you've been through. You are who I'm walking with now. You are not the worst thing that's ever happened to you. You are the one I'm redeeming. I don't define you by your pain. I define you by my love. My love rewrites your name, your story, your future. Let me be the author again. I write with mercy, not judgment. I see where the pages are torn, and I write peace over them. You don't need to hide the broken chapters. I make beauty from them. I use your past as soil for your future. Nothing is wasted when surrendered to me. Even your mistakes have become part of the testimony I'm shaping. I'm not writing a story of perfection. I'm writing one of grace. Grace that carries. Grace that covers. Grace that restores. You've fallen, yes, but you've also risen. You've lost your way, but you've never lost my hand. Even in your lowest moments, I was beside you. When you couldn't see me, I was still whispering your name. My whispers never stop. They just wait for silence. And when you finally paused, I was already there. I never left, not for a breath. You've searched everywhere else, but peace is here with me. You don't have to wander anymore. Home is not a place, it's my presence. Rest here, cry here, be held here. This is not temporary. This is eternal love. I don't offer you a moment of comfort. I offer you a lifetime of communion. Let this be the place you return to over and over. No matter how far you drift, my arms will always be open. There is no such thing as too late with me. Time does not diminish my plans. It only prepares your heart to receive them. What you thought was delay was actually divine protection. I was guarding what you weren't ready to carry. Now, your hands are open, and I will fill them with peace. Peace not earned, but gifted. Peace not momentary, but enduring. Peace that makes no sense to the world, because it comes from me. Let that peace cover the parts of you still afraid. Let it reach the memories still sharp, the questions still loud. You don't have to silence your mind. Just listen to my truth. My truth is louder than lies, gentler than shame. My truth says, you are chosen, forgiven, loved. My truth never changes, even when your emotions do. I do not shift like shadows, I remain. And in that consistency, you can finally let go. Let go of control. Let go of performance. Let go of pretending. I want the real you, the tired, honest, aching you. I love that version, the one that feels too messy for others. There is nothing about you I would trade for a cleaner story. I'd rather have you as you are than a version that hides. You hiding doesn't protect you. It only prolongs your healing. Come into the light. It's not harsh, it's healing. You will not be burned by my truth. You will be warmed. You're already seen, already loved, already home. You don't need to explain your tears. I understand every drop. I don't ask for eloquence. I ask for honesty. When you come to me raw, weary, and wordless, I draw even closer. You are not a problem to solve. You are a heart I long to hold. Let me hold what's too heavy for you today. I'm not waiting for you to be okay. I'm here for you now. Even in confusion, I remain your clarity. Even in sadness, I remain your comfort. You can fall apart with me. I will not walk away. I never get tired of your need. It brings you closer to my love. I'm not counting your weakness. I'm covering it with grace. What you call failure, I call a place for me to begin again. Nothing you confess can surprise me. I already knew, and I stayed. My love didn't come after your perfection. It came before your effort. I've loved you at your worst, and I'll love you into your healing. You're not behind. You are exactly where I'm meeting you. Your timeline is not late. It is sacred. I'm more interested in your trust than your progress. Let me be enough when you feel like you're not. Let me speak louder than the voices that told you you're unworthy. You are worthy, not because of what you've done, but because of who I am. I am love, and I made you in love for love. I didn't create you for pressure. I created you for presence. Let go of the weight to be more. You already are mine. I see your longing for peace. I place it gently in your hands. You don't have to chase peace. You can receive it here now. Even as the storm swirls, I am your stillness. You will not drown. I've already calmed the sea within you. The waves know my voice, and so does your soul. Let listen. Let settle. Let it rest. Rest is not a reward. It is a gift, and it's yours. You're not too far gone to rest. You're not too broken to begin again. I delight in starting over with you, not just once, but always. My mercy is new every morning, not just when you deserve it. You can start again today, right here with me. You don't have to bring anything but your heart. Your heart is what I want most, not your perfection. I would rather walk with the real you than wait for a version that hides. I see through the image, through the mask, through the ache. And I love what I see, because I see you. I don't compare you to anyone else. I celebrate you uniquely. There's no one I'd rather be with right now than you. I enjoy your presence more than you realize. I don't just tolerate you. I treasure you. You are not a burden to my heart. You are its joy. You are never too much. You are always just right for me. And I will keep reminding you as many times as it takes, until you believe it, until your soul can rest in it. You are mine. You are safe. And I'm not going anywhere. I never tire of reminding you how loved you are. Even when you forget, I still speak it over you. Love is not just what I feel, it is who I am. And I give myself to you without limit. You don't have to reach for it. My love already surrounds you. Like air, like light, like still water, I am here. Even when you feel numb, my presence is alive in you. I'm not waiting for you to feel spiritual. I'm loving you as you are. You can come with doubt, with anger, with fatigue. I won't flinch. I've held hearts far more wounded, and I've never once let go. Yours is precious to me, just as it is right now. You are not a project to fix. You are a soul to cherish. I'm not in love with your potential. I love your present self. Even the parts you reject, I receive. I don't see you through the lens of performance. I see you through the eyes of eternity. Eternity says you matter, not for what you do, but for who you are. You are worth creating. You are worth keeping. I didn't make you to abandon you. I stay through every silence, every setback, every sorrow. And I will stay because you are mine, and I do not forsake what is mine. I am not a temporary comfort. I am your everlasting source. Let me be your foundation when everything else shifts. I do not crack. I do not fail. I do not fade. And neither does my love for you. Even when you change, I remain constant. I am the same today as I was when you first felt my presence. And I will be the same tomorrow. Patient, faithful, near. You don't have to question whether I'll stay. I've already proven it. The cross wasn't a gesture. It was a promise sealed forever. That promise still stands, and it includes you fully. You are not the exception to my grace. You are the reason for it. Everything I've done with you in mind. Not in general, specifically, intimately, personally. I don't love you as part crowd. I love you as my own. You are not unseen in my kingdom. You are celebrated. Heaven rejoices every time your heart turns even slightly toward me. Every whisper of trust, every moment of softness, I gather them. You are building something eternal, even in the smallest acts. The world may not notice, but I do. And I never forget what's done in love. Love is never wasted, especially the kind you give when no one's watching. That kind of love mirrors me most clearly. And you, my beloved, reflect me more than you realize. You are more radiant than your wounds. You are more beautiful than your battle scars. You carry light that darkness cannot put out. And I see that light, even when you don't. Let me show you who you truly are, not who the pain tried to make you. You're still becoming, and I'm still here. Becoming isn't always loud. Sometimes it looks like holding on quietly. I see you holding on, even when your strength feels thin. And I call that holy. You're not weak for needing me. You are wise. I never created you to carry life alone. You were designed for dependence, not on the world, but on me. I am your source, your strength, your steady hand. Let my presence be the place you come back to. You don't need to figure it all out. You need to stay connected. I am the vine. Stay with me and fruit will come. Don't force growth, allow it. Growth often feels like rest, not striving. The most lasting things take time. You are not behind. You're being rooted. Deep roots take longer, but they hold stronger. I am not in a hurry with your soul. I am not frustrated with your pace. I delight in your willingness to keep showing up. Even when you show up confused, I'm still proud of you. Faith doesn't always look like confidence. Sometimes it's just staying close. You've stayed, and I've seen it. That matters more than you know. I'm not waiting for you to be fearless. I'm walking with you while you're afraid. I'm not waiting for you to be bold. I'm near in your trembling. I'm not asking for performance. I'm asking for presence. Be with me, even when you feel unsure. I'm not asking you to fix everything. I'm asking you to let me in. My healing does not shame. My healing does not rush. I meet you where you are, not where others expect you to be. This journey is sacred, even when it feels ordinary. I am in the ordinary. I am in the dishes, the drive, the deep breath between tasks. You don't need a mountaintop to encounter me. The sacred lives in the smallest spaces. I meet you in the quiet corners of your life, and I fill them with my glory, not the kind that shouts, but the kind that stays. My glory isn't always loud. Sometimes it's soft enough to be missed, but not by you. Because your heart is learning to listen. You are learning to hear me even when the world is noisy. And I celebrate that sensitivity in you. You are not too emotional. You are deeply in tune. I made you that way. I call it beautiful. Don't harden to survive. Stay soft to be transformed. I protect what stays open to me. You don't need to guard yourself against my love. Let me in deeper than you ever have before. Let me fill the parts of you you thought were unreachable. There is no part of you too far gone from me to touch. And there is no place you can go that I won't follow with love. There is no version of you that I would walk away from. Not the grieving version, not the doubting one, not the lost one. I stay through them all. I am not scared of your shadows. I bring light to them. I am not offended by your questions. I listen with patience. You can bring your confusion to me. I am not intimidated. I am the God of clarity, not pressure. I won't demand understanding. I offer wisdom over time. Some answers come slowly, wrapped in days and moments. And some never come, but I remain enough. You don't need answers when you're anchored in presence. My presence holds what your mind cannot explain. When the world feels unstable, I am your grounding place. You can plant your feet in my faithfulness. I have not let go, not for a second. Every breath you've taken has been cradled in my care. You are here because grace carried you, and grace will keep carrying you, step by step. You don't have to leap, just keep breathing with me. I measure progress in presence, not performance. And your presence here, reading this, matters to me. You are not forgotten. You are not unseen. I don't just know your name, I know your soul. I know what hurts. I know what hasn't healed. And I do not flinch when I see it. I draw closer because that's what love does. Love moves toward pain, not away from it. Let me move into the places you've walled off. Let me sit with the part of you that feels unworthy. I do not need perfection. I want connection. Let go of the pressure to be strong all the time. There's strength in surrender. Surrender is not weakness. It is the doorway to restoration. I restore from the inside out, not just your circumstances, your soul. Let me begin again in you, gently, deeply, slowly. I am not rushing this. I am making it sacred. Your healing is not small to me. Every layer matters. Every tear is counted. Nothing is wasted when it's brought to me. You are not a mistake in progress. You are a miracle unfolding. A story still being written by a faithful hand. You don't have to finish strong. You just need to stay open. Open hearts are fertile ground for my presence. Stay open, even if it feels uncomfortable. I will meet you in that space with gentleness. I always come with gentleness first. You will never be crushed by my presence, only held. Let yourself be held. You don't have to carry it alone anymore. I waited a long time to hold you like this, and I'm not letting go. I have not been distant. I have simply waited for you to exhale. When you finally stopped pushing, I stepped in with peace. Peace is not the absence of trouble. It is the presence of me. And I am fully present with you now. Not just beside you, within you, around you, for you. My presence fills the gaps where hope once leaked out. I restore what you thought was permanently gone. Let me show you what resurrection really means. It is not just for the end, it is for right now. I bring life to what still feels dead inside you. Even the numbness is not too far gone for me to awaken. I speak softly, but my voice revives what lies dormant. You've buried some things too early. Let me breathe on them again. Dreams, hopes, even parts of your heart, they can live again. I am the God of again, of always, of never leaving. You don't have to convince me to care. I already do. You don't have to earn the miracle. You only have to let me move. Let go of how you think it should happen. I often work in ways that surprise, but never abandon. My hand may be invisible, but my heart is undeniable. You've survived what was meant to destroy you. That's proof I've been near. You're still breathing, and that means the story isn't over. It's just turning toward a new chapter. A chapter filled with grace, not guilt. A chapter written in mercy, not shame. Let me write it with you. You don't have to carry the pen alone. I write with healing in every sentence. Your name is safe in my story. I don't erase your past. I redeem it. What once haunted you will become holy in my hands. I'm not afraid of what you've been through. In fact, I'll use it as the soil for compassion. You'll comfort others with the comfort I've given you. Nothing will be wasted, even the waiting. You'll look back one day and see my fingerprints everywhere. And even now, they're all over your life. I've never stopped touching your story with my grace. Every chapter has been held in my care, and this next one will not be any different. I'm already in the future, preparing it for you. You don't walk into uncertainty. You walk into my provision. My love has always gone ahead of you. I go before and behind, covering every direction. You are fully surrounded, not by fear, but by favor. You don't have to brace for impact, brace for blessing. I'm not setting you up to fall. I'm setting you up to rise. I've seen the valley, and I've prepared the mountain. You are walking toward joy you never imagined. Joy not based on outcome, but on my nearness. And I will be near forever. That's a promise. I am not withholding good things from you. I am preparing you to receive them fully. Some blessings take time, not because you're unworthy, but because I'm working deeply. I don't give halfway. I give when the time is whole. Your waiting is not wasted. It's where trust is born. I see how long you've hoped, and I've never stopped listening. Every silent prayer is still echoing in my presence. You've whispered things to me that no one else knows. I treasure them. I do not forget. I do not delay without purpose. Trust me with the time, even when it feels long. Some things grow underground before they bloom. The deeper the root, the stronger the fruit. And you, beloved, are becoming deeply rooted in me. You will not be shaken when storms come. You've been anchored. I am your anchor, not your weight. I hold you steady. I never hold you back. I'm not here to control you. I'm here to walk with you. I honor your free will, but I also never stop inviting. My invitations are gentle. They don't pressure. They pursue. You can say yes in the smallest way, and I'll meet you in that space. I never ask for perfection, only for your permission. Let me in, even if just a little more today. I don't rush into your soul. I move at the pace of love. Love is never forceful. It's faithful, and I am faithful, even when your faith feels small. You are not holding me up. I'm holding you. Even when your grip loosens, mine never does. You've let go of hope before, but I never let go of you. And now, I'm gently handing that hope back. It may feel fragile. That's okay. I'll hold it with you. We'll protect it together until it grows strong again. You are not rebuilding alone. I'm the one restoring. I rebuild patiently, perfectly, and always with compassion. I don't shame what needs repair. I honor it. I am not annoyed with the process. I am present in it. Your story is safe with me. I will not write endings too soon. I will write healing in every chapter. You skip parts in your heart, but I go back with care. I revisit the places you've avoided and bring light gently. Nothing hidden is hidden from my love. I touch the untouched places, not to expose, but to embrace. You've braced yourself for judgment, but I come with mercy. I bring no condemnation, only a call to come closer. Come closer, not because you're fixed, but because you're loved. Love is what transforms, not fear. You don't have to scare yourself into obedience. Let love lead. Let kindness heal. Let grace be your guide, not guilt. Guilt burdens. Grace lifts. And I am the one lifting you now, not with force, but with joy. You are rising again, and I am rejoicing with every step. Every step you take toward healing, I celebrate, even the smallest ones. I'm not waiting for the finish line. I'm walking with you now. You don't have to be fully healed to be fully loved. I never said, come when you're ready. I said, come as you are. And as you are, you're welcome. You're not too broken for my presence. You are the reason it came. My presence wasn't meant for perfect people. It was meant for the weary, the lost, the searching, like you, like so many, like all. I am the shepherd who leaves the 99 for the one. And today, that one is you. I've seen you wandering, not with anger, but with compassion. And I've never stopped whispering, you are mine. My whispers don't fade just because you walk away. They follow you, persistent, patient, peaceful. You've heard me in dreams, in silence, in longing. Now, let that voice become your anchor. My voice never shames. It sings over you with joy. I don't repeat your regrets. I speak redemption. And I don't keep score, I keep covenant. My covenant with you is sealed in love, not performance. You don't have to prove yourself, you're already mine. Let that truth soften the parts of you still hiding. I see the walls, I know why they're there, but I still knock. And I'll keep knocking, not to invade, but to invite. I want to be let in, not break in. Your consent matters. Your yes moves heaven. You don't need a grand opening, just a crack of willingness. I'll enter through the smallest invitation. And once I'm in, I bring peace, not pressure. I don't rearrange your soul, I restore it. I don't demand control, I offer comfort. You are not a failure I need to fix. You're a creation I long to hold. Let yourself be held, even if just for a moment. That moment can change everything. Peace can begin in a pause. Hope can rise from a whisper. And love, my love, can heal what you stopped believing could be healed. Nothing is beyond me. Nothing is too lost. And you, my child, are not lost. You are loved. Not one day has passed where my love wasn't reaching for you. Not 1 second have I withdrawn. You pulled away at times, I never did. My arms are still open. Same place, same posture always. I do not change, and that's your security. Your feelings may shift, but my promise stands. I promise to stay, and I have. I promise to carry you, and I am. I promise to restore you, and I will. Not because you've earned it, but because I love you, and my love never ends. I don't love you more on your best days or less on your worst. My love is not seasonal, it's eternal. You're not at risk of losing me. I don't walk away. I am the same in your valley as I am on your mountain. My nearness is not based on your worthiness. It's based on my nature. I am faithful even when you feel faithless. I remain steady when everything else feels like sinking sand. Let me be your ground when the world shakes. You don't have to figure out what's next. Just rest where you are. I am here, and here is holy. You keep looking ahead, but I'm working in this very moment. You don't have to rush healing. It's happening right now. Even if you don't see it, your soul knows. Your heart is listening, and I'm still speaking. Not in loud declarations, in sacred whispers. Let those whispers guide you more than the noise around you. The noise will try to shake you. My peace will hold you. Let my peace be the loudest voice in your spirit. It doesn't shout, it settles. And in that settling, you will feel safe again. Safety isn't found in answers, it's found in presence. And my presence is your refuge. You are allowed to exhale here. You are allowed to be unfinished. I don't despise your process. I walk inside it with joy. I delight in watching you grow, even when it's slow. Progress is not measured in speed, but in surrender. And your surrender is beautiful to me. You lay things down quietly, but I see it all. Every little act of trust makes heaven rejoice. You are not weak for needing grace every day. You are honest, and honesty is holy. Keep being honest with me, even when it's messy, especially when it's messy. That's when I come closest. I'm not looking for polished prayers. I'm listening for real ones. The real ones move my heart. The ones filled with fear, with longing, with silence. I hear them all. You've never prayed a word that fell flat before me. Even your sighs are sacred. You are not ignored. You are heard, always. And I respond, sometimes with answers, always with presence. My presence is my promise, and I never break my promises. I don't promise a life without storms. I promise peace within them. And when the wind blows, I'll be the one holding you steady. Not because you asked perfectly, but because I'm faithful. My faithfulness is stronger than your fear. So let your fear fall, and fall into me instead. I will always catch you. You are not failing me. You are following me, even when it feels slow. I never expected perfection. I hoped for your heart. And your heart, though tired, is still leaning in. That leaning is worship. That leaning is enough. You don't have to run to be faithful. You just have to stay near. Nearness is the goal, not performance. I don't measure steps. I celebrate presence. And your presence here, even now, brings me joy. I see how hard it's been to stay open, and I honor it. Your openness is where I build my beauty. Beauty doesn't come from pretending. It comes from truth. Let me meet you in your truth, even if that truth is uncertain, exhausted, or afraid. I'm not afraid of what's inside you. I made you. I know how your soul works, and I love every layer. Even the ones you try to hide. Especially the ones you try to hide. I see them already. Let me hold them. Holding doesn't mean fixing. Sometimes it just means staying. And I'm staying. I'm not going anywhere. You may walk through shadows, but I walk with you. I don't rush through the valley. I walk slowly so you won't feel alone. I'm at your pace, not to slow you down, but to walk beside you. And I will never stop walking. This journey matters, not just the destination. I'm not just waiting for your breakthrough. I'm here in the becoming. Becoming isn't a performance, it's a process. A holy, sacred, gentle process. One that takes time, space, and so much grace. I give you all three. You don't have to earn my patience, it's yours. My patience is long and loving. It carries you when you're too tired to carry yourself. You've been strong for so long. Now let me be strong for you. I don't need your strength. I am your strength. You can rest in me without fear of being dropped. I never drop what I cherish. And I cherish you, not for what you do, for who you are. Your being matters more than your doing. Let yourself be today. Be slow, be soft, be real. That's where I'll meet you, in the softness, in the silence. You don't have to impress me with movement. I'm impressed by honesty, not hustle. And you, just as you are honest enough. I hear your heart before your words. And your heart, though fragile, still chooses me. That choice echoes through eternity. And I respond every single time. I'm here. You don't need to come to me with answers. Come with your ache. I don't need you to be sure. I just ask you to be sincere. I don't expect certainty. I treasure honesty. Even your doubt has a place in my presence. I am not threatened by your questions. I hold space for your wondering and still call you mine. There's room here for both confusion and communion. You don't have to pick one. I welcome you in the middle. You are not required to figure it all out. That's my job. Your job is to stay close, even when it's unclear. Stay near, even if it's just with a whisper. I hear that whisper and receive it like a song. Your voice may be shaky, but it moves me. You're not disqualified by your weakness. I often begin my greatest work where strength runs out. Let me meet you there, in the unraveling. The unraveling is not the end. It's the start of intimacy. I know how to weave beauty from what feels undone. Nothing is too tangled for my hands. And nothing about you is too complicated for my love. I don't walk away when the work gets hard. I draw nearer. I don't get overwhelmed. I get invested. I care deeply about the details that exhaust you. You can lay them down, one by one or all at once. I won't rush you. I receive your surrender, even if it comes in pieces. I'm not waiting for a grand gesture, just an open heart. And even that, I'll help you open. You're not alone in learning to trust again. I walk gently with those who limp. I don't mock your pain. I remember it. I remember every tear, every silence, every night you stayed up. None of it has been wasted. Your sorrow has become sacred ground, and I walk there with you. I do not trample. I tread lightly with reverence. I honor the journey you've walked. Even when you thought you failed, I saw faith. Even when you hid, I stayed close. My nearness is not a reward, it's a promise. And I've kept every promise. I kept them when you doubted. I kept them when you forgot. I'm still keeping them now. You are not holding on alone. I'm the one holding you. And my grip is unshakable. No fear, no failure, no force can pry you from my hands. You are secure, even when you feel unstable. My foundation doesn't move when your emotions do. Stand here with me and let your soul breathe again. This is not the end. It's the next breath of grace. What feels like the end to you is just a turning point to me. I never run out of ways to redeem a life. There is no situation too far gone. Not with me. I specialize in impossible things. Let me into the places you've stopped believing can change. I'm not discouraged by your disappointments. I know how to turn ashes into beauty. I've done it before, I'll do it again. And I'll do it for you. Not because of what you've earned, but because of who I am. I am faithful when everything else falls apart. I am steady when all you feel is overwhelmed. My steadiness is not distant. It's near, intimate, present. Right now, I'm here, holding your heart in my hands. I feel the weight you carry, and I carry it with you. You were never meant to do this alone. The strength you're missing is found in me. I will not shame you for feeling weak. I will not ask you to do more than your soul can bear. I lead gently. I guide with peace. Let peace be your permission to rest. You are allowed to pause without losing your purpose. Pausing isn't quitting, it's breathing with me. When you breathe slowly, you'll remember I'm close. And when you remember I'm close, you'll stop being afraid. Perfect love drives out fear, and I am that love. My love is not abstract. It's practical, present, real. It wraps around you like light. It enters the cracks with warmth. You don't need to open wide, just enough for light to get in. That's how transformation begins, in small openings. You don't need a breakthrough moment. You need a softened heart. And you already have one, even if it's trembling. Your tenderness is not weakness. It's where I dwell. I reside in soft hearts, not strong facades. I choose authenticity over image every time. Come to me real. Come to me tired. Come to me unsure. You will never be turned away. My door is always open. And when you walk through it, you don't get judgment. You get joy. I rejoice over your return, not resent your absence. I don't keep records of how long you were gone. I celebrate that you came back. Even one step toward me becomes a celebration in heaven. You may crawl. That's okay. I walk at your pace. I won't leave you behind. I won't let you go. I'll go slow if I need to. I'll carry you if I must. You will not be forgotten, and you will not be left out. You're chosen, seen, held, and loved. That's not a feeling. That's your identity. And that identity will never be taken from you. I never started something in you that I won't finish with love. You don't have to wonder if I'll see this through. I always complete what I begin. And you are my masterpiece still unfolding. Each layer, each turn, each breakthrough, I am present in it all. You are not alone in your becoming. I am not only the destination, I am the journey too. Walk with me, not for me. Be with me, not just busy for me. I didn't call you to exhaustion. I called you to communion. I want your nearness, not your perfection. When your strength fades, lean into mine. When your hope dims, borrow my light. I will always lend you what you lack. I'm never annoyed by your need. I am moved by your trust. Even when your trust is a whisper, it reaches heaven. And I respond, not with judgment, but joy. You are a delight to me, not a disappointment. I knew every struggle you'd face, and I still chose you. I still choose you every moment. Nothing you've done has changed my mind about you. I don't change, and neither does my love. Let that truth be your anchor in the days ahead. When the winds rise, remember, I remain. When the fear creeps in, remember, I protect. When the doubts get loud, remember, I speak louder. My voice is your covering. My presence is your home. And home is where you're always welcome. You don't need permission to rest here. You're allowed to simply be. Be weak. Be silent. Be still. I am not looking for performance. I am longing for presence. Let our presence be enough for today. Let your heart settle into mine. And when you forget, come back. I'll be here. I always am. I have never left. Not once. Even in your furthest moments, I remain near. Even in your coldest seasons, I was burning with love. I don't abandon what I love. I stay and restore. And you, beloved, are worth restoring. The world may call you broken. I call you beautiful. The world may call you weak. I call you worthy. Let my voice be the one that defines you. Not your past, not your failures, not your fears. Only me. I say you are redeemed. I say you are cherished. I say you are mine. And what is mine, I protect with fire and mercy. I go before you like a shield. I go behind you like a song. I walk beside you like a faithful friend. You are not outnumbered. You are surrounded. Surrounded by grace. Surrounded by peace. Surrounded by a love that will never fail. You don't have to fight for this. It is already yours. Just receive it. Let me love you into wholeness. Not all at once, but day by day, breath by breath. Healing doesn't have to be loud. Sometimes it's just a quiet return. And your returning heart is the most beautiful thing to me. I don't ask you to run back. Just turn. I'll do the rest. I will meet you with open arms again and again. Even if it's the 1,000th time, I'm still here. I never grow tired of your return. I never get weary of your reaching. I never say enough when it comes to grace. My grace has no expiration date. My love has no end. And you have no idea how deeply you are wanted. I want you in your joy and in your sadness. I want you when you're full of faith and when you're full of questions. I want you when you believe and when you don't. Nothing about you is disqualified from my desire. I long for you because I created you. And I created you for love, for peace, for purpose. Not to perform, not to impress, but to walk with me, hand in hand. Let today be that walk. And if you forget tomorrow, I'll still be here, waiting to walk again.